charge, me, myself, and I. Play the odds, a yes man is just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court.
God dang. Level 90 in this hole. Alright, good.
I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay, it ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef, I'm shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lame down. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go.
Nikki, baby.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
They go. Get that nigga. Get that nigga.
About 4
Get
yards
that
shy
nigga.
of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Oh.
Wentz to throw on second down.
Ah,
crossing
motherfucker.
route complete. That's Tate. And down he'll go at the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase
Pick the ball off, bro.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This is taken at the 18.
He gone. He gone. Oh.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ooh. Ooh.
They'll run for the
He
first
gone.
time with Johnson.
He gone. God dang it, nigga.
Brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They stay on the ground.
Oh, nice.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
All right.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Bruh.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
Get the Wi-Fi.
On second
He
down,
gone.
here's Stafford. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down.
Bro, what the frick am I throwing it to?
He was trying to find Marvin Jones
This
that time.
nigga.
And that'll make it 3rd down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Oh, he can pick that up, though. Get that nigga. Get that nigga.
Sidney Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Room to run across midfield. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey.
He getting there.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Going up top. He's got it at the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's brought in left side by Tate. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Line.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try to run with a jump. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. J&J, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Hot and so hot and hurt.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
I was like good gracious and good gracious.
To throw on second down is Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Better get up on all the dance floor. Get up and everybody asking for.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs him off. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Stafford now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Jumbo! Hey, give me that. I need it. Good job right there.
Throwing is Stafford. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. He's going to... And this is caught. A gain of 32 that time.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
got a timeout. Bruh.
They come out here in the eye. They'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Shelling through the defense, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. And even 60 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Wentz to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On the ball, zero. Hey, tag 58 here, tag 58. 4 down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Show me what you working with. Show me what you working with. Show me what you working with.
The Home Depot is making finding your color and choosing the right paint easier than ever. With curated palettes of this year's most popular colors and new paint selection tools online.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Selection of top quality brands, colors, and finishes. Get your paint project done right in gallons of beer premium cost for $27.98 at Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Go to Swansea store for details.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Ooh, got him.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Stafford flushed out right. In double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, now.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone.
And I ran right to the nigga, too. Like a dummy.
He's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
Nigga, block. Nigga, stop blocking.
Go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Y'all are killing me right now, buddy. So goddamn long.
To throw on second down. Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Oh, baby, let's go.
Stafford on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point,
nigga, he didn't turn off field.
A third time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
He didn't turn off field.
At the 35-yard line.
Boy, I tell you.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so
This
maybe a
boy,
second-half
good
tone
almighty.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted
Alright,
to
y'all.
set. That's the equivalent of running
That's
out the
no big
wrong
time now,
door
y'all.
and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Let's go, nigga.
Up around the waist and
Big dog.
touchdown. Sean Robinson breaking breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. On play action, Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot,
baby.
couldn't connect. Jordan
Messing
Matthews
up,
what he
but
was
shoot.
looking for. And now it's third down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass.
Right
now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to let one fly for 10.
Pick the ball up, nigga. No,
nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously, losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had an opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
Yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Hey, go here!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Matter of fact, let's see something. Let's see. All right. Get this right here started.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford.
False.
That is caught at the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st and goal, Washington.
I got sucked in.
A bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders.
There's a block in the back.
On the field to try and help against the run.
And he's going to be taken down here with a
killing me
penalty
right now.
flag on the field.
Killing me.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Yeah.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions are in for 6. Prater on to add the extra point. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, Prater. There we go.
And he'll make it across the 20.
Bottom up,
as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call.
It's
just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Eagles on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. Wentz has it left side.
Oh!
It still won't go down. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
Let's go, baby.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jared Davis able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
Okay, baby, let's go.
But not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now a handoff. Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
He won't freaking lose,
job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Johnson. Oh, and they
face mask. Let's go.
Short of the first, but a penalty mark down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me.
Heck yeah.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Alright, don't worry about it. Nigga, yo, come on. There we go. Bang, right there.
Trying to pound it in with Washington.
Breaking in tackles.
Yield nothing as he stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into
right
the
there, hit it down.
For him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but
oh my God!
In the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a heck of a move, man.
Yo! What is going on with Madden right now?
Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Yeah, man.
I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He got me. Crap.
He's got his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Take that, though. Stay in bounds.
This well upfield across the 45.
That's all right.
A very solid gain of 27. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Wentz will try again on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Lions have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Stafford.
Tip. Let's go.
Before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have two inbounds in the NFL.
That's fine. That's what's up.
On second down, here's Stafford.
Nigga went out back.
Crossing route.
Nigga.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
That's a whole move. Yeah, that's a whole move.
The Lions on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Oh!
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They dump off underneath to a
one person over there.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Oh, what am I doing?
Wentz now to throw.
What am I doing?
He's going to let it fly.
I can't see.
This is caught at the 20. A big play there for Philly.
All right.
52
right here.
yards.
Okay.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 10 more there and another first down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they got
the ball off, man. You right there at it.
The lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Time out. Time out. Time out. We tied.
But it winds up
tied, ball.
incomplete. And now
tied,
the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Again, it's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
God dang it.
And a turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is.
Everybody freaking slow than everybody else. God dang.
Stafford gonna throw it.
Oh! Get off that line. Oh, look at you.
It's complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost.
Get off, get off, get off, get off.
And the coach called a running play.
Thank you. Good guy.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Detroit, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
God, oh, man.
Somebody call for the queen. Dagger.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the.
Oh, man, really?
I told him
Nigga has nothing.
like he trying to move it up.
Defensive line, I don't need none of that, bro.
School, that's truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sister by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture me. You got this picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russia. Ladies should never look luggage. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly on. They calling for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah, Rex on her. Yeah, B-Rex better calm down. Yeah, if you go around, come around. Yeah, whole squad. Yeah, squad goes on me. Yeah, make some orange out of my toes. Yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah, you can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth. Ooh, you. My shawty pulling up with a real bad bad. You too. Dripping my swag. About tag on in the bag, man. All type of cash, I'm a general tool. I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. By the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sister by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You got a picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear the haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I see that new bay alert, gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice. You looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sister by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth. Ooh, you. My shawty pulling up with a real bad bad. You too. Dripping my swag. You about tag on. I got it in the bag, man. Getting all type of cash. I'm a general true.